First, I would like to thank the Augusta Chronicle. Thank you, Joe, for this opportunity to answer some of those questions. I got drew into District 6. I've always been in District 4 since consolidated government. And then in January 13th, actually, I found out I was in District 6. And at that point in time, I looked across the landscape as I understood it and tried to see who was politically active. And at that point, I did not recognize anyone who had been politically active. So at that point, I made a conscious decision to get involved in the process myself. Because I think in many ways I've already been involved in the political process and the things I've already been previously doing. And I think I was making a contribution and moving Augusta into the future, and I wanted to continue to do that. So since no one was in that district at that particular time, I decided to do that, and I recognized it anyway. I'm the best candidate because I've been engaged in this system ever since 2006. I've been to about 80 to 85% of the commission and the committee meetings. I've been there, I understand the landscape. All your sitting commissioners, I've interviewed them, anybody who ran for office in 2006, regardless of the office. And just had an opportunity to be actively involved in that process and different issues that have come up. I've spoken to those issues as a citizen, so I think in that regard I may be the most qualified candidate. Here, my slogan on this campaign trail is building a model community through trust. I think the face of our community is our commissioners. And I think if we're going to turn it around and move Augusta into the future, I think we try to get our commissioners together, get them on the same page as much as humanly possible. Also, what can make Augusta better, we need to build a collaborative effort with our school board, because those are kind of things that impact the quality of life. People are not going to come here, companies are not going to come here. If your education system, they see in many ways broken. If your commissioners are at each other's throat all the time, the appearance is there. So with those things in place, also people want to see a safe community, a community that's safe, and they also want to have an educated workforce. So those are the kind of things that will have to be addressed, but I think it'll also start with the face of the government, which is your elected officials. I think you won't get enough of people who are in positions of influence to talk about the good that Augusta has to offer. We focus on the negative. I think we have to address the negative. We can't stick our head in the sand and ignore it, but at the end of the day, I think we all should talk about what Augusta has to offer. Augusta has a lot of natural resources, and we have to tap into those things and move them to the future. I admire Judge David Watkins. I think he stood with a lot of character in terms of when we had the issue about the naming of the Judicial Center, something that the commissioners had agreed upon, but it was being slowly implemented if it was not going to be implemented at all. And he was willing to put his whole career on the line for that. And so at that particular time, I have high esteem for him. Never thought about it, but now that you ask, yes, 143 million.